Welcome back. We're at Dragon Heist, hosted over on Variant Rolls again for our Saturday morning game. And last week we had a heck of a long session, comparatively, so it'll be a little bit shorter this week. Maybe not even need to go to break, but I just want to go around and do a quick introduction for everyone, and mostly around your character. And at the end of the stream, we will go through player introductions. So. Let's go ahead and start off with Kulenov.
All right, hello. I am Kulenov. I am the half-orc fighter who owns a bookshop, and I am hoping that we can make some money because troubles.
Yeah, there's the struggles of the small business owner in Waterdeep are real.
Very, very real.
All right. Alna Redfield.
I am Alna Redfield. I'm just here. I'm not sure why I'm still following them, but I am for now. They seem nice, I guess. But
can you bring your camera down just a little bit? You're hiding behind your name a little bit there.
Oh man, I like hiding behind my name.
We want to see your beautiful face.
I like hiding it.
All right, Alna Redfield, you're a shy wizard. Tell us about...
the cleric, the Arcana cleric.
He
is actually wearing like full scale mail right now. Yeah.
Be armored.
No mistaking Alna for a wizard. All right, Matt, what do you got?
I'm Octavia. I'm a Waterdeep native. I came back home after some unsuccessful adventuring to find out that my whole family's estate has been sold off and left just this little greenish potion that I don't know what it does yet. And I'm a little worried. There's also a little cryptic note that I can't read. Trying to find a warm bed for the night.
Always a good excuse to come into town. Who wants to sleep under a tree, right?
No one.
All right, Techno Scald, we've got Open Book.
Hello, my name is Open Book. I am here to learn about the magic. So, Open Book is a tabaxi, which means he's sort of a catman from other parts of the globe, and he is just here to meet all the wonderful, friendly, and certainly trustworthy people that he is running across in Waterdeep.
It's Waterdeep. I mean, there is nobody that would possibly try to take advantage of you in Waterdeep.
It is, listen, everyone here is a good person. Basically, in our hearts, all people are good people.
You've reached the promised land. Everybody here is good to you.
Especially Lucien.
Speaking of Lucien.
Hello, I am the very trusty Lucien Fitzroy. I am a tiefling bard, member of the City Watch. And my aim is to go to the top, take over Waterdeep, and earn the respect owed to me. And I will use any means necessary, including finding some interesting and, reliable people who I can, exploit the skills of.
I'm always saying, if there's somebody you can trust, it's going to be a tiefling, a bard, or a city guard. I mean,
yeah,
absolutely.
And all three.
Some of the most trustworthy people out there.
Oh yeah. It's a great trusty combo.
One with aspirations. I mean, you should just jump right on those coattails.
Yeah. I never mentioned this. I'm a teal tiefling. Very
teal.
blue-green.
Great color.
That is sort of irrelevant. Yeah. It'll help you blend into the shadows. Not that an upstanding character such as yourself would ever do something like that.
Never.
All right, so, and I'll be playing NPCs of various forms and flavors, and we'll see how that one goes. It's spotty at best, so bear with me, and we'll pick up where we left off last week. Who wants to do a recap? We'll do roll a d20, and whoever scores lowest can do the recap.
Oh god.
16.
I rolled a natural
16.
20.
18.
Wait,
Oh
what?
god, you guys suck.
Gonna be the lowest?
Yes. I rolled a 9.
You're all right. I rolled a 5.
Corey, not using your wisdom modifiers on this, are you?
Do we? Nope. If I was.
Fortunately, I do have 2 pages of notes.
Nice.
Oh, that's convenient.
That's good. I still
Wonderful.
only have one.
Does he have to do it from Book's perspective?
Yes, please do. I would love to hear that.
So we met some good friends in the Yawning Portal. And one of our new friends, Volo, who is very famous, very smart, everyone loves him. He is universally regarded in the highest aspect. Hired us to find his friend Floon Blagmaar. Is that
What's
correct?
his name?
That Floon Blagmaar. We went to the Skewered Dragon, which is a fantastic little hole in the wall that everyone was very friendly, and they gave us lots of money for throwing dice, and we had so much fun. Except Octavia, she was very mean to something in the air. She threw a knife, and I don't know what happened after that. But as we left, we met a new friend from in the alleys who told us that we should ignore the little eyes in the air that perhaps may have gotten stabbed, and that we should go to a warehouse on Candle Lane that has a symbol of a wheel with 10 spokes. And so now Lucien is guarding us and taking us safely there.
Okay. There was also something I'm surprised it was omitted. You've got a little floating cube that you bat around.
Oh yes, that's true. I have a weightless garnet that floats in the air, and all the time when I am not looking at everyone else, then that is what I am playing with.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had stuff.
Yeah, so
That's right. My whistle.
I have a creepy doll of Kolonov.
I have an eye and a key.
I'm sure these will come in useful later. I mean, right? I mean,
Or they're
We'll
just gonna
find a way.
settle all of
I'm
us.
sure, I'm sure they're not just useless trinkets. That would be absurd.
We totally were not vamping for time.
all right. Wow, I feel called out right now.
Gotta fill out an extra floor.
All right, so, we ended up meeting a shadowy figure in an alley as we were leaving the Skewered Dragon, and we were headed up to Candle Lane. As you can see in the map, to my is that my right? That's my left. That's my left. That's your right on the screen. You can see on the map here that down there in the bottom we've got the Fillet Lane, where we were at the Skewered Dragon, and at the top we've got Candle Lane, which is where we're headed. Just for a little frame of reference, it's not that far, maybe 4 or 5 blocks. So, out of one of those side alleys popped this shadowed figure and passed on a little bit of information. Do you guys remember what he told you?
Yeah.
I remember what
guess
he
what
looked.
they told you. You don't know. You couldn't really make out.
Yes, to ignore the gazers. 5 people went to Candle Lane, where there's a gang hideout. House has a symbol of wheel with 10 spokes.
Okay.
He saw the guys follow.
Yeah, my
Right.
friend.
Okay. So
Zoom?
he just scampered off into the alley and maybe up the side of a building. It's a dead end. You're not really sure where he went. But what do? You're standing on the unlit streets, and the hiss of gas is ever present around you. You can actually would be able to smell it if it weren't for the channels down the center of the street. So the
Helpfully masking the scent.
yes, help.
So we are
along
in
with the low tide smell that you're getting from the harbor.
It's a feature.
Well, I do love the smell of fish.
Mm-hmm.
So we are in front of the warehouse.
Assuming you guys are headed up to Candle Lane.
Yeah, we can go to Candle
Yeah.
Lane.
I think when we stopped, we were at Candle Lane.
That's what I thought.
Single solitary candle
let's
with
go.
ever burning flame. That was the last
Yeah.
The
thing.
continue. Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
I suppose we should just knock, and they will let us in. Yes.
Did we actually find the door last time?
It is. It's actually got a big symbol painted on the front of it. It's a wheel. Well,
It's
not
the
a wheel.
wheel
It's a circle with 10 spokes coming out of it.
Oh, circle 10 spokes. Wheel 10 spokes.
Yes.
We love time.
You know, I find the direct path. It's fairly appealing. Open book. I think you have what is a good idea. We knock on the door.
I agree.
Okay, I have another idea. Octavia,
Yeah?
you and I are pretty good at hiding out, right? How about we
little
let
bit.
them go? We hide off at the back, and then we can see what happens, and we can follow it
That
after.
is good because then we can show them our surprise friends when you are ready.
Surprise
and,
friends. Yes.
My
Yes.
plan was to let them open the door and for me to hide around the back a little bit.
That. Do you know what? Great minds, masterminds think about.
Even better. And
Even
open
better.
book, let them yell surprise. It's better when the person who
Right,
jumps
right.
out
When they are
yells
ready,
surprise.
because
Yeah.
perhaps they have, I don't know, confetti to throw
Yes,
in the air.
the timing has to be right.
Okay, Octavia, you hide. I think I'll go. Then I'll go in with them.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Few
right.
people to-
So,
And what is Alna doing besides not saying very much?
Oh, no, loves
Exactly
this plan.
that. He's just watching.
Okay.
He's just like, okay.
So the plan is you're
Pulls
going
out
to
a
knock
shield.
on the door. Octavia and Emma are going to hang back.
Now, Lucien's
maybe-
gonna go with them, and Octavia's gonna.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
Yes.
I
Lucien.
think just Octavia is going to hold back.
all right. Is
Few
there
people
some?
to accidentally roll a 1.
So I can hide just in the dim light that I'm guessing Candle Lane is, but if they have dark vision, that wouldn't work. So I'm kind of looking for something a little more obscuring, ideally.
Okay.
Is there like some shadows or an alley I can go pop down and keep watching? A window on this building that I can find and maybe
If you
get
could-
infiltrate in through a different direction?
If you could find another exit, that would always be good.
That would be almost ideal.
Right, then we can. Yes, this is fantastic. Everyone here is so smart.
Okay. All right. Okay. So as you approach the door, the light next to the sconce next to the door is extremely bright in your eyes. And you walk up, and are you like cop knocking, or are you just sort of like salesman knocking, or what's your method on this? Narrate for me. Describe. What do you do?
I will follow Kulinov. This is Kulinov City, after all.
All right. Okay, I will go with Lucien, and I will go up to the door. Perhaps we flank the door on either side, and I will knock on the door 3 times. Very simply. Just a friendly knock.
Okay. What are your passive perceptions?
Oh, God.
Oh, 11.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. 11.
17,
17.
Yeah.
but I'm a little farther away.
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
Isn't it 10 plus wisdom, right? Modifier?
Yes.
10 plus
Oh, yeah.
perception modifier.
Perfect.
As,
So
as if
9.
you rolled a 10.
So 9.
Mine is a 16.
11.
Yep. Okay. So if you beat a 16, you hear a scuffle from within. Some sounds like a chair falling over, maybe, and some furniture moving around a little bit. After a few moments, you're all fairly certain nobody's going to answer the door.
Probably safe. I will try it. Is it locked?
It is locked.
Of course it is.
How about I try
I mean, who
and
locks their doors in this city, really?
It is probably so that it does not accidentally open from the wind.
That makes
I
sense.
could try and
Who needs to lock their doors when you have guards?
I have a question. I've forgotten. Is like lock picking? Is that a skill or is that a tool?
It would
kit?
be a toolkit that would allow you to do it.
Okay, never mind.
and then you use a sleight of hand skill check.
Hey, Colin, how about you kick the door?
Yeah, so I also, I feel a little breeze coming along, open book.
Yeah,
right now.
the wind.
Oh, it's
the wind.
very windy here. And I
Brace
kick the door.
yourselves.
All right, give me a strength check.
Okay. Here we go. It's my only thing I can do. Let's do it.
I believe in you.
Oh, that's not bad. That's a 20.
A 20. So you
Oh,
just
20.
Sparta kick this thing.
Yeah.
You just and this kick it right next to the handle. It just busts onto splinters and everything goes shattering inside. Inside you can see a bit into the dimness. It's not super well lit in there, but after a moment your eyes adjust and you are able to peer inside. As you look in from the street, there are a couple rats on the floor, and let's see. The tables and chairs been carelessly tossed across the floor, and let's see.
Are there any signs of life? Like people around?
No, there are no signs of life. I'm just making sure I'm in the right section of the map here. Here we go.
There are
There
light
we
in
go.
the
That's
inside.
what's going on.
The king is sitting at the throne.
Was I able to find another door or window or something?
There is actually some second-story windows if you're wanting to go up and climb the side of the building.
I'm down for that.
Let me go ahead and narrate what's going on with them kicking in the door first.
Sure.
All right, so as you kick open the door, you can see inside, and a couple rats go scurrying off and everything. Give me a perception check.
Oh.
7.
17.
9.
9.
9. 18.
Yeah.
18 and 17. You are able to see that there is maybe a cloak sticking out from behind one of the crates on the floor. You are very perceptive this evening, in the darkness especially.
Yeah.
I'll not cast light on the cloak.
On the cast light. Okay.
Classic Ulna.
What was your perception?
18.
Okay, so you are able to identify the cloak, as well as you've like, wait a second, that's not just a piece of cloth on the ground. Let there be light, or whatever your whatever your cantrip happens to be. And right as you do that, as you're all walking into the room, you hear this loud squawk, and out from behind the crate jumps this enormous black feathered humanoid figure with a huge beak coming off the front of his face. You might recognize it to be a Kenku.
Bird friends!
Bird friends. Well,
I look between the tabaxi. I look between the kenku. I panic momentarily.
as you take a moment to sort of react, at that moment, they're all going to jump out and rush you. They are maybe not as friendly as bird friends should be.
Ho ho
And,
ho.
so we will go ahead and start off by rolling for initiative.
Oh, what the hell?
Yes!
Hey, you kick in a few doors,
Oh,
eventually you
come
have to roll initiative. That's just the game.
I mean, you did kick in the door.
Exactly. I feel like it's fair. Oh,
So I'm going to go ahead and get everybody set up.
I'm going first.
There you go, buddy.
I mean,
Oh,
we did have a lot of opportunities to use initiative for this.
Yeah.
honestly, as much as people might think otherwise, I'm super excited for Open Book to finally
Yeah, do some stuff.
bust open a little bit,
Yeah.
earn some respect from Lucien.
Gotta get those spells going, dude.
I'm constantly watching all of you and assessing how useful you'll be to me.
Constantly. She says, watch it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so give me some numbers here. What are we working with?
5 for book.
Fun.
12.
17.
That'd be an 8 for Lucienne. Not doing so great.
Okay.
I rolled a 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very nice. Alda?
Get him.
12.
Perfect. I'm not going to bother setting up all of the tracking in Roll20 and whatnot, but okay. Well, so they are going to take an ambush round and move into place. They're not going to be able to get off any attacks. Let me make sure of that real quick. Make sure they're not doing something crazy. So, and I don't think they're included in the book here. So, you'd think I would have dog-eared this page or something, right?
That doesn't make too much sense.
Nah, you're good.
Never dog.
We're
page.
super chill. Don't worry, dog.
So,
He's book too. Don't
the
ruin it.
the warehouse inside is very dark compared to the street outside with its extremely well-lit lamp. But
Light because of my light.
as
I
your
have
eyes are
dark
beginning to
vision.
adjust, you can see that the floor is extremely dusty. There are a bunch of crates and tables strewn around, and it is open to the second floor where there is a balcony that is overlooking. There are a bunch of doors going into rooms upstairs with windows into those rooms, as well as looks like maybe some sort of bells hanging above the doors. The place is definitely not what you would consider clean. Right? Looks fairly disused.
Guys, prestidigitation. Clean this thing up a bit.
So,
Do I have that? No, I don't have that one.
I mean, come on.
I have that one.
I have
There
that
you go.
one.
You're adventurers. You stay in inns and taverns. They've got housekeeping for that. Why would you ever clean?
Oh, I use it for fireworks, for distraction.
Nice.
Well, the cat has it definitely because you gotta.
That's pretty good.
Okay, yes. So they are going to get an attack round.
Oh, question: Are we? I'm assuming we're still within 8 hours of when we were at the portal.
Yes,
Okay, just making sure my mage armor is still active.
it is still active. I will give you
There you
1d4 hours remaining on it.
Fair.
All right. So, starting off at the top, we're going to go through the Kanku, and then we will start off with Kulenov.
All right, go ahead.
So the
Aye.
first one is going to attack. Let's see. Woodson, you kicked in the door.
Yeah, I'm kind of standing there, silhouetted, little big. Definitely the biggest thing there. Lucien's there too, but
Okay. The first
I'm
one is
just
going
leaving.
to attack you with a short sword. It's a 19 to hit and
oh
does
yeah,
6
that
points
hits.
of damage.
Yep. Ooh. It's
Oh
that,
wait.
that hurt.
All right.
Oh no. I forgot.
Level 1 combat.
Level ones.
Oh, I know, right?
no.
It's okay,
The
guys.
second one is going to
So
take a
few
shot
points.
at Lucien with a short bow. I will be an 11 to hit, so...
Oh,
15 is my armor class,
Yeah,
bitches.
so it just sort of like
There
glances
you go.
off your pauldron, and you're like,
Didn't
what?
even feel it.
watch
Try
the loot.
again.
Watch the loot. You're gonna break a string, and then what am I gonna do for performance?
hum.
Oh, I don't have any
that's-
instruments you can see.
Oh.
It's just full on opera singing. That's her instrument.
That'd be pretty
I
great.
haven't used any bardic inspiration yet, so you guys
That'd be
can find
pretty amazing. I'm expecting operatic.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so the third one is going to take a shot at Open Book. That is actually only going to be a 12 to hit.
With mage armor, that misses.
Yeah. Well, you're also wearing chain, right?
No.
That's Alna.
Yeah.
Alna's wearing chain. That's right.
When have you met a wizard that wears chain?
When I said Alna was a wizard.
You're a wizard, Alma.
We're all thinking it.
Oh no. All right, and the fourth one is going to take a shot at Alna, which is actually going to be an 18 to hit.
Just hits.
All right, and you will take 6 points of damage as well.
Ouch.
All right. So that's our start. The top of initiative. We have 4 Kenku that have made their presence known. There are 5 bodies already laying about the room. On the
Oh.
edges of the room, sort of laid out, and their clothing has been tussled a little bit. So it looks like maybe their pockets are hanging open type thing.
Interesting.
Yep.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Okay.
boy.
Gang warfare is just a huge issue in Waterdeep.
All right, so that will be Kalenov.
All right. Well, this very talented Kenku has sliced me up, so I'm going to return the favor.
That sounds like a logical plan.
Or maybe I won't. Let's see what I got. Oh, that's not bad. Plus 6, so 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Awesome. I should have rolled my damage at the same time. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Oh, yes. 10, 11, 12 damage.
Level 1 combat what?
12 damage. I rolled 8 on the D8.
Pretty good. Max damage.
Okay, so 12 points of damage. And what are you attacking with?
Just the longsword.
Just
that
a
I pull.
longsword.
Yeah,
So
after
in
he
one
hits me, I
swift
pull it.
motion, after this thing sort of stabs you in the shoulder with a short sword, you just draw your sword right across its neck, and its beak nearly comes off. You just cut it so clean right across here. It makes one spurt, and it sort of staggers back a little bit, and it looks at you, leaving its short sword in your shoulder.
We'll keep it for later.
Yeah.
And then I will
Save
move.
that
I
one
will
for later.
move. And I will use. No, I will save it. I will move to the nearest Kinku after that. I will move right up on them.
So that one's the one that was right in front of you.
Yeah.
So you're going to move away from him.
No, I'm gonna move. Yeah. Well, did he die? Did I
He
like
not
really mess him
die.
up?
He did
Oh,
not
I'll
die.
just chase him then. I'll go right next to him again and wait for the next
Oh,
turn.
he didn't like act like far away. He just kind of like staggers from the blow. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just loom menacingly.
Perfect. He looks like you could pretty much just thump him on the beak and he'd go down. What's left of his beak. All right. Next is going to be Octavia.
Can I jump down from the balcony, axes blazing on one of these things?
I never
Yeah.
narrated what you see upstairs. I apologize for that. We sort
I
of
just-
jumped right into combat.
Yeah, that happens sometimes when you're flipping back and forth.
I thought you said about the windows.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Let me describe for you real quick. From upstairs, you are able to see that there is some sort of office. Let me... So the open second level, stacked with crates, it overlooks the main area of the warehouse, where you can start to see them breaking out into a fight below. You can tell from your experience in shipping and working around warehouses for many years in an urban environment, you recognize some of the name brands that are on some of the crates. Some of it's olive oil, some of it's spices. Some of the crates in there look like they might have been valuable, or they might still be valuable.
Olive oil is flammable, right?
It is.
Oh shit.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
No one's thinking what you're thinking.
Well, I mean,
Actually,
hey,
I am.
it's like Thanksgiving, except
Let me
with
roll
crows,
check.
right? You're just gonna roast some birds
No.
and your friends, and
All right. So I'm gonna take out a crowbar, and crack one of these an olive oil crate open, just topple it onto some birds.
okay. So you're gonna climb in through the window. Are you gonna attempt to do so stealthily, or are you just going to overtly climb in?
My plan was to be stealthy, but they're pretty distracted, so I don't think that'll be too hard.
Roll at advantage.
Sure.
You do have to open a window and,
Yeah.
and get through. And,
That's only a 14.
that's not going to beat their. Oh, I take it back. That will beat their perception. So, that's good enough.
All right. So can I-
They fail to notice that you have creeped in, and you have gone over to the edge of the balcony. There's a crate there.
So my plan is to like crack it and toss it at the same time, because I don't think I'll be able to crack it quietly.
No, definitely not. But
Yeah.
it probably. I mean, like there is a Kenku like right below this ledge here, so this is a great opportunity.
Right. Is that something I need to set up for and do next turn, or can I do it right now?
It's definitely within your move, and we'll do the window stealth action as part of your object interaction, so you can use this as a sort of improvised attack.
Sure. You gonna have them roll a dex save, or just you want me to roll?
It's a fairly large crate of oil, so I want to see a successful athletics or
Got it.
strength check.
Athletics it is. 18.
That'll do it. So you're able to push this crate up over. It catches on the rail for a second, but you stick your hand there, you lift it up, and just slide it over. It falls down and shatters over one of the Kenku, sending oil on it and the surrounding floor around it in a 5-foot spray. It takes 4 points of damage from the crate itself landing on its head. It sort of collapses prone and is covered in oil.
Burn it!
Perfect.
Burn it.
Everybody that is
Burn.
close, you get this overwhelming stench of this oil. It's clearly off. It's definitely a little bit smelly. It's spoiled oil.
Spoiled oil.
Spoiled oil.
Spoiled
Okay.
olive oil.
That me?
Inspiration, Octavia, for creative use of the environment.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right, so the Kenku that you just struck is first up in the initiative order, and he is going to climb to his feet, and he is going to take a look up at you on the balcony, and he is going to shoot at you with his short bow.
All right. Looking for a 16.
He's going to keep on looking. He feathers the ceiling with an arrow.
Duck
That
back.
ceiling will not look at him squarely again. Okay, so he's standing there, launches an arrow at you, and surprisingly misses, and he's going to miserably natural 1 style fail. Wow. And at a dex save, and he is going to slip in the oil and immediately fall back to the ground.
I think I just cast the grease spell, people.
All right.
No control is wasted.
Following up with that is the one that Kulenov just attacked. He is going to lunge at you and attempt to grab his sword out of your shoulder. And it's going to be a grapple attempt.
Oh, is that contested? I roll against that, don't
You
I?
will, yes. So that is going to be a fairly
16.
miserable
I have a 16.
failure. He's not going to be able to
Okay.
grapple you, but he will be able to get his sword out of you as you shove him off of you.
Yep.
All right. Following that will be Alna.
Oh, no. So the guy that has oil on him, is there another one beside him by chance?
No, not quite within range of him. This is one of the ranged attackers.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. So, Kolonov,
Mm-hmm. He is?
I'm just going to look over and be like, don't die, please. And he's going to cast Healing Word on you.
I wasn't planning on it. I didn't know. Oh!
And that is 8 points of healing, because I maxed it.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Level 1 healing.
Level 1
Well,
healing.
feels like you just had a good night's rest. Completely refreshed.
I just shake it off. I
That
brush
not-
where the wound was and just stare down the Kinku.
And
That
then
knot in your
Alma's going to
shoulder
look.
where you were sleeping on the ground last week that just hasn't gone away. You know,
Too
it's-
real.
It's like you just had 3 hours of massage. You're great.
Ah.
It's gone.
It's my favorite spell.
Perfect.
And then he's going to use, because that's a bonus action, he's going to use Sacred Flame on the
Oh,
one that's still in front of Kolonov,
Oh no.
Yes.
which is a dex save for that guy.
Oh,
Yes,
all right.
it is.
Got a chance.
Oh, wow. Okay. Some completely unpredictable die roll here. That is a 22.
Ah! I am not an Elder Dragon, no. This
I think
He
I
does
think
not
failed
want
to
to
save.
Yet.
That's so low.
So he. Not today. So you cast Sacred Flame, and you are attempting to ignite him or the oil or.
Oh no, I wasn't targeting him. I was targeting the one that Kolonov was messing with.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah, Sacred Flame doesn't do fire damage.
Yes, that's right. Holy
It's misleading.
radiant damage.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Sacred not flame.
All right. And
That's
next
true.
is,
Sacred not flame.
next will be Lucien.
So, okay, who is closest to me?
So,
I'm standing in the doorway still.
Yes, so there is one that is right in front of you, who is attacking Kalinov.
Okay.
And then
And
there
the
is
one doused in
another
flame
that-
is where?
The one is around the corner. He's the one that shot an arrow at you.
Okay.
There's one that is right in
kind of-
front of Book as well.
I have a personal grudge against the one that shot the arrow at me, so I'm going to go over. If I wanted to try and light my tinderbox, is that a bonus action? What would that be?
Let's see. That would be an object interaction. I guess I would allow it if you were just trying to strike something. You'd have to dig it out though, because it's not like something on your. Like, it's not
Okay,
readied like
then-
a weapon, so it would take your action to get it out of your pack. But you could strike it this turn.
Okay, then can I say that most lighting it up and chucking it in would be all of the things I can do? Chucking it into the oil? Or is that too much?
So you talking about just pulling out flint and tinder and sparking it, or are you talking about lighting your tinder box on fire?
I just want to like set a flame and then just chuck it into the oil.
Like a torch.
Yep, or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have torches? There is a
Yes,
continual flame right beside you in the
I grab a
spots.
continual flame and just chuck it on the ground then. Easier.
I wouldn't recommend
Like
grabbing a continual flame. There's nothing.
I have
Like-
fire resistance.
Continual flame
Can't
doesn't
do
make
that
heat,
much
so-
damage.
It doesn't actually. Continual flame is also a continual not flame.
Oh, okay.
It also doesn't catch things on fire.
Wait,
That's a
hang on.
5e
If I
difference.
no wait, hang on a second. If I throw a continual flame on the floor, it's gonna never stop burning.
You have somebody who's going to help you out.
Okay, I feel like
I feel like you can
Like,
pull out your tinderbox.
yeah, I'm just
and
gonna do that.
strike your flint on there, and that will be enough.
Yeah, okay, I do that.
So let's do it like a toolkit. We're gonna do skill check survival.
Oh Lord. Okay. I shouldn't have been the one to do this.
Maybe dex-based survival?
Dex-based survival.
Sure. Yeah. So you don't fumble the elements into the oil or something like that. I'm willing to say dex-based survival.
Well, thank God, because that's a dirty 20.
That's definitely
Yes.
enough to start a fire with a survival check. So yeah. So you like just start sparking like crazy at this Kenku. It looks over from the arrow and put it in the ceiling with this look of terror on its face. You see its eyes go wide, and
It's
it
lit,
lets out this
motherfucker, and then I throw it in.
terrible screech. It just it goes up. There is a like noticeable waft of hot air, especially up by Octavia upstairs. As you see this massive plume of flames just go up, leaping past you and immediately igniting the wall and the floor around the Kenku as well.
Oh, yay.
I say,
Roll.
I turn away, and I say, roast chicken dinner.
Roll me 2d6 fire damage, and will be 1d6 every
2d6?
turn. Yes.
Cool girls don't look at explosions.
5.
Cool girls start
5
explosion.
points of damage, so that's the plus the 4 from before, and then every turn he will, as long as he's in the flame or on fire, as it were, he will continue to take a d6 of damage unless he figures out how to put out the flame somehow, which I'm guessing he's probably not going to be able to do.
Sounds lit.
All right, so following that, I love it. This is I did not anticipate when I read through this that somebody was going to use the olive oil as an environmental effect. So I love this.
Now, if we can just not get 1,000 gold fine for arson, I'll be happy.
I can spot that.
Well, I mean, maybe you guys could figure out how to put out this chicken dinner.
It was technically the city guard that started it, so
Oh.
Right.
All right,
Shots.
so the Kenku in front of Book is going to make another attack. He's going to look over, feel the heat flame of the flame, and he's going to make a short sword attack against Book.
Also, there's one in melee with me. All right.
Yes. There was 2 that went to the door for melee, and there were 2 that hung back as ranged. The one that shot at Lucien is the one that is on fire, and there's one other one that is further into the room with a bow.
That shot me.
So that is not going to hit. That is a terrible, terrible roll. But that will... He's going to take a step back and maybe try and get some range. So you will get an opportunity attack as well.
I would
Um,
like to take that opportunity attack with my natural claws.
Kulinov and Lucien will also have that same opportunity if they are using... Well,
No.
I didn't
I take
really.
it back. Lucien is moved out of range, so you will not.
So
Yeah,
that's going to be also a mod 20 to hit
That will definitely hit.
for 4 slashing. With my claws.
Slashing.
I have yeah, it's a thing that Tabaxi have.
Yep, natural claws. It does the same thing, same amount of damage. It's just slashing instead of bludgeoning. And you see 4 red lines open up on its chest as feathers go flying in a stereotypical cat fashion.
Get it.
All right. Do I also get an opportunity
You do,
attack?
absolutely.
All right. That is a 22 to hit.
Definitely gonna hit.
Yes, I will. That is 9 damage. 9.
9 damage. Okay, and actually with that, you coming with your longsword with an upward thrusting motion end up as his claws are raking over. You're coming from this side and just skewer it up through the rib cage, and it just sort of stares you both in the eye, and slumps down onto your sword. And as he falls, you're just going to slip your sword out of him. And the Kenku's eyes darken and close quietly forevermore.
Don't make me feel bad about killing these NPCs every time. Every time you're killing these guys, I feel bad about this.
So there were 4 total?
There were 4 total.
And now there's 2 plus 1 on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Love that. Love that so much.
1 plus 1 plus
There's
2.
the one in front of Kolonov that you chopped his beak off. He's still
Yeah.
up, right?
Yeah, he's still.
Yeah.
He's
really
hanging on.
So we've got 1 dead, 1 on fire, 1 untouched, and 1 that's been
Beakless.
yeah, pretty much beakless. Which actually is going to be the one who has not been attacked so far is going to make a ranged attack against Lucien. Again.
My
No,
friend
not
on fire.
again.
That was a different one, yeah.
That right. That was the one. This is the one that shot at Alna, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that is a terrible 10 to hit.
I am
So-
untouchable.
Maybe-
I'm just saying that.
yeah.
You perma-die in the next round.
Okay. Well, I will
Can't see
roll
his dice.
better next time.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Kenku got a 37 to hit.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Natural 20s.
Oh yeah, there's a
Listen.
situational modifier. You've got a minus 15 to your armor class.
Nothing to do.
Oh. It's D&D, man.
All right. That'd be. I can't imagine a situational modifier of minus 15. A mountain is falling on your head. Your armor
Yeah.
class doesn't matter.
You're tied to a rock, and the mountain's falling on your head.
Sounds about right.
Okay, and that's going to be Book's attack.
Okay, so there's 1 without a beak, there's 1 further away, and there's 1 on the one on fire. I'm no longer worried about. There's- if the fire had, if it was just a flash, I was gonna do a thing, but you all see Book his eyes go a little wonky because he smells bird blood and sees feather flying, and he's kind of regressing a little bit. So you see in his paw a little mote of fire appeared. He bats it around for a second, like a cat with a piece of yarn, and then bats it at the one that was attacking Kulinov and throws a firebolt.
All right.
Oh, he's so dead.
I like it.
Let's play hot
Well-
potato.
It's pretty great.
On the one hand,
Oh, what
it's a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
And on the other hand, it's 1 fire damage.
Ah, nailed it.
Which is exactly enough to straight into its open neck wound, cauterizing it. But unfortunately, the burn itself was more than it could withstand, and it dies of shock.
Oh, yeah.
What a great scene, Open Book. I stab the one next to you. I pull the sword out. You reach over my shoulder and fire a firebolt at the other one.
And don't forget the claws.
And the
Also,
claws.
as a move, how high is that second story inside?
About say 9 feet.
9 feet. The reason I ask is I have a 20-foot climb speed, so I'd like with my cat claws. I'd like to just scramble up the wall.
Yeah, so it will be about 10 feet away from you on the floor. And
Okay.
then it'll take 20 feet of your movement to climb up 10 feet, which will get you to the top of the banister and over safely.
Well, the
Okay.
main point of a climb speed, it doesn't get half by climbing.
But either way, it's going to use up all my.
You actually
yeah.
have a specified
I have a
speed.
climb speed as
Very
a tabaxi.
nice. Yeah, okay. So then you have a
It's-
little bit of movement left when you get to
So
the top.
yeah, no, I'll get up there. It's fine. I'm just kind of wanting to. I don't want anything else to stab me.
Why not?
Well, I mean,
I'm just trying to get out of the
Octavia's up
way.
there, and what's your trust feeling like?
I feel like Octavia is not going to push a crate on me intentionally.
Okay,
Yes.
I trust her. She's good.
good. Okay, so
Intentionality is the fun part there.
that will bring us back to the top of the round, where Kulinov will
Yes.
demonstrate his prowess.
So you just firebolted that one, so he's gone. The one that's
Yes.
on fire is on fire, but alive.
Yes.
And then there's the ranged one that has not been touched yet. Is that correct?
Mhm.
He's pretty far, or he or she is pretty far back there. I'm going to sprint at the ranged one. I've got 30 feet of movement. I'm going to see if I can
You
get
can
there.
get there.
Okay. Yeah, then I just charge. I don't do a bull rush. That's an actual thing. I just charge at them.
Not
And
fighting,
I'll-
it's not.
Yeah, and I'll swing at him with the. You say natural 20.
That's definitely gonna hit.
Gonna
I
be
get
a dead bird.
for that savage attack. So I get 2d8. So that's 7.
Oh, half orcs are fun.
That's 10 plus 4, so 14.
You
Oh,
just
so good.
go
Yeah.
charging basically straight through him. The sword rips his rib cage in half, and these half wing arm things go flying off as you just completely bisect him mid torso, and he sort of does that slide part right off and falls to the floor with a terrible, terrified look in its eyes.
I paid my blade and sheathed it. And I watched the other one burn. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm done.
In second or third edition, that would be an alignment check. Holy crap, that was dark. Watch the other one burn.
It depends on what your alignment already was, maybe.
My game.
Wouldn't it?
I'm lawful evil. I'm going to become even more lawful evil.
Lawful evil squared.
All right, Octavia.
Lawful evil squared.
Honestly, I think at this point, Octavia's biggest concern is a $2,000 fine for arson.
I'll make it go away. Just fucking fight.
Okay.
There's
Octavia's
only
going.
really one left to fight, and he's on fire.
I take Lucienne's dagger that she lent me last session and huck it down at him.
Can you just dangle it over the top and drop
Just
it?
like break into these guys'
Damocles.
warehouse, don't bother questioning, and merge.
We're going to rename Octavia to Damocles.
Okay, so that will be a ranged attack.
Damage.
Yep. 24 to hit.
That is ridiculous. Okay, go ahead and roll it.
That's 18 on the die.
Wait, 24 to hit.
An 18 on the die.
He gets a +6, right?
Let's see, you're using your dex modifier and
Yeah, so four dex, 2 proficiency bonus.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
wasn't questioning it.
18.
I'm just being like, wow,
Wow.
that's amazing.
that is awesome
Yeah.
for level 1. Holy crap.
And that is max damage of 8.
Let's see. That is ridiculous. That is
We
completely
did.
ridiculous. And the dagger just goes in one eye and out the other. He collapses in a heap of burning feathers.
Oh, right, he's a bird. He's a bird,
Oh,
right. I was really confused for a second there.
It's on the side. It's fine.
Yeah, you pierce the bridge of his nose. No, it's a Kenku. Yep. So you skewer his head with this dagger. It collapses in a lump of burning feathers, and you are all left in the silence with the crackling of the campfire and the smell of roasting bird.
Can I try to use prestidigitation to put out some of the fire?
No, because this would be a flame that is large enough to deal damage, so prestidigitation
Yeah.
won't be able to affect
It's
it.
more than a small campfire.
Yeah. Yep.
Friends,
So this is about 7 or 8 feet across. It's about 12 feet high in this flame. It's a
Octavia
pretty
looks at
large
Lucian.
flame. It's putting
Okay,
out billowing black smoke that is going to be visible from a distance.
okay. First thing I want to do. I have so many things I want to do. I'd like to run and grab one of the bodies. Anyone, the one closest to me. One of the bodies of the people.
Okay, okay.
And I go over and say, as I grab it, I want to say, guys, I think we should just abandon this. Get the fuck out. And then we can make this all go away.
I want
All
to.
right.
Wait. So
Well,
that's
she's
the one
saying
who
that-
does the fire. Go ahead.
Oh,
Well,
I'm just
no,
gonna let it
deal with
burn
that.
down,
Yeah.
I don't care. Unless you care.
I care about burning down the city block and having people with 2,000 gold bounty on their head.
How about I show you something, and then, if you think it's going to be a problem, we can figure out a new plan. And I disguise myself into one of the Kenku, using my final spell slot that attacked us earlier.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
I will run out into the street and scream, I set this bitch on fire. And then run into an alley, drop the spell, and get out.
All right,
I'm like-
performance check.
Honestly, that's
Oh,
pretty great.
am I doing? I was waiting for them to say if that's a good.
I'm down with it. Do it.
Okay.
Have fun.
Performance.
Do it.
Alma wants to
This is
check
the worst.
bodies.
This is the worst kind of trouble, and I'm so ready for it. Just let's do it.
Oh.
I-
Let's burn Waterdeep down.
Just like get a little bit of rag, just put a little flame on it so it looks like it's like, I don't know. Ah!
Once again, you have
Guys,
torches.
I am now a Kenku. I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make my voice loud. I rolled a 17.
Tieflings are the best.
Performance.
I ran out into the street. 17 performance check. I ran out into the street with a flaming piece of fabric. And I just scream out, "Come on, motherfuckers! I'll set this bitch alight!" And then I just kind of like, do some of that
Dance
shit.
around.
That's going in the notebook here.
Yeah. that is-
So what was your roll
I
on
think
that
I
one?
17. I think I still have the body under my arm as well.
Even better.
Okay. Yeah. So there is a Kenku who is running towards you.
Oh my.
And,
Oh my.
He
God.
swoops in, grabs the body, and starts immediately rushing back into the building.
No!
He says, "No time to loot the place! Get the pretty boy to the boss!"
Okay! But first, we have to go into this alley because it's going to be on fire soon.
He
There's
rushed
billowing
straight
smoke in
back
there.
into the building. And when he
Okay,
gets-
fine, go for it.
When he gets into the building with carrying the body, he sees the rest of you.
Okay,
Oh my God.
Dagger.
No.
Alma
Actually, I'll keep
uses
this
magic
guy.
missile on him.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Keep him alive! Interrogation!
Too late. I can't help them. I can't help them.
Only melee attacks can be non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're throwing a dagger at him, or was it magic missile? What's
I'm gonna let the magic missile happen first.
I might not kill him. Who knows?
We can resume initiative. How about
I
that?
killed him.
That's fine.
So we left off with Octavia.
I'll take myself out of this order.
Okay, so
So Alna would be next, technically, followed by
Yeah.
Lucien, then Book.
perfect for magic missile.
Oh, okay. So I am using magic missile. I am using because I want to use. Magic
If you want,
missile.
yeah.
That is just 12 points of damage.
Holy crap!
Those D4s though.
That's
Roll
max
for it.
damage.
Well,
No,
no,
that's not
no,
max
nearly,
damage.
yeah, it's
No, it's not. It's
That's
close,
not
but it's
bad.
not quite matched.
it's good.
It's yeah.
Damn-
Oh, it's
damn good damage.
definitely solid.
Yeah,
It's
3d4.
almost
That's
max.
crazy. Okay,
plus
so 3 streaks of purple, greenish, iridescent magic fly out of your hand and pierce him. Doo, 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 in different parts of his chest, and he just kind of looks at you. Xanathar sends his regards, and sort of collapses.
Oh yeah.
He's still breathing.
Oh, awesome.
I have a healer's kit. Should I stabilize him?
I could stabilize him.
That's true.
Does he look like he's about to die?
No, he does not look like he's about to die. He looks like he's fainted.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I just sigh heavily, unless we're still in initiative, in which case I will not.
No, there's no active combatants on
Then I will sigh heavily, and I will walk over to the Kinku and throw them over my shoulder.
Oh, man, I was anticipating something entirely different there.
No,
after what we saw from
giant
Cool Enough
punch.
earlier.
No, I throw the Kinku over my shoulder, and I'm like, we gotta.
I'm gonna.
While I'm on the second floor, I'd like to check out that office that we saw.
All right.
That you mentioned.
We'll come
Yeah.
right back to second floor in a moment. I want to, Kulinov, you're carrying.
Yes, I am
Okay,
taking the Kinku that just passed out, and I will also grab one of the other bodies that was in here of the five.
Where are you going? You say you're carrying them.
I'm going. Yes, I am going.
Building is still on fire, guys.
I know. That's why I'm going to leave the building. I'm going to carry them out of the building, out the front door in the light, and throw them down and be like, "Fire! Everyone! There's a fire here! There's totally things to take advantage of. Keep on!" And then I'm gonna run inside again.
As my Kenku still Kenku.
And you're still out there, right?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
gonna
can
be like,
yourself? Yeah, perfect.
did I hear the Xanathar's guide thing from
Yeah,
the doorway? Okay,
Yeah, he
I'd be like,
got just
Xanathar
inside the
died
door.
for life! Or something. Like I just kind of like shout like Xanathar propaganda into the streets. as this
Oh
takes
god.
place.
I think we're super dead, guys.
No,
And then
I'm real hard not to kill us right now.
Okay, so
I'm assuming we're getting the fuck out though, right?
I would really like to check if any of these bodies are Floon, personally.
okay, that will take you about a minute and a half to do that.
Can I get some help, people?
So Octavia, give me an insight check,
Insight.
and as well, Lucien, give me an insight check as well.
I am wisdom based, but that's only
Am I on the
9.
ins? Oh, I'm looking at the two outside. Okay. Oh no.
I was a 9.
Why am I rolling so bad?
Fine.
Insight is a 8.
Oh, you guys have got like
Yeah.
half an hour before the city guard responds. I mean, they're terrible.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
this is great.
slow.
Okay, cool. All right, then I'm gonna just spend my time pickpocketing these dead bodies.
Do you see any pretty redhead person?
Woodson's dying down there.
Hang on. Yeah. Sorry.
Literal trash fire. I'll be best. Good job.
Okay.
Yeah.
With
Do they
that-
have red hair?
I'm sorry.
sorry.
Say that again.
Do the two dead bodies outside have red hair?
Do
Have
they
red hair?
Red hair. No. But I am going to actually go
Instead-
back to Book and Octavia, who are on the second floor, wanting to start investigating the building that is
On fire.
beginning
On fire.
to really catch fire now. So
On
it's
the-
actually gone sort of up the wall. You can see the wood is starting to blacken. It's been on fire for maybe a total of a minute at this point. It's not exactly, structural integrity damage at this point. It's still probably you could put it out, but if you let it go, it was certainly going to burn down the city block.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, because all the buildings are close together in the poor areas.
Yeah.
This is what all the other groups did too, right?
And there's also all that gas out in the street. I mean,
Oh, there's gas in the street. Shit.
it could potentially blow up the whole city. Who knows? So we'll find out how this fire
I
goes.
haven't got anything that can help this situation.
Book, can you investigate the office? I'm gonna work on the fire. Is that okay?
That is good idea.
Can you
So-
like use any magic, like conjure water or something?
I have illusions.
Do you have a watcher skin I can borrow?
If you think it will help.
A little bit, as I'm pulling off my two and
Oh no, I don't. I have a little bag of sand, not a little bag of water.
sand something.
Sand is also.
I don't even know why I have a little bag of sand, but I do.
Maybe
Can I have
there's
it?
something in the building. Maybe you guys should search the building. Maybe there's something around there, or maybe
Can I make an investigation check?
That's
Probably
what
not.
Alna wants to do. He's been trying to look around.
Okay.
Okay, so let's then I will say we're going to prioritize the fire or looking through the building to see what's upstairs, or what? How do you guys
I do
wanna
not.
act
I'm
on it?
upstairs. I don't know if I see anything else. The only thing that you mentioned windows in an office. So I was like, well, let me see what's in the office.
Okay. All right. So as you're peeking through the windows, you see that there is some furniture behind. It really strikes obvious to you that there's this odd bell above the door with a string that goes down through the floor, and you're not really sure where it goes because you didn't see anything downstairs. Okay, and other than that, I need an investigation check from anybody trying to tear apart the other crates and tarps and everything that's in here to try and find something to put out this fire with.
Oh, yes, I will help Octavia with that.
Actually, I was just planning on assisting Alna.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Oh shit! A natural 4 and then a natural 3.
Oh, this is going so good, guys.
Well, I should make my
So,
own.
so
Well, you
well.
found
Nine.
that there are several other crates of olive oil in here.
This is just,
Potentially, if they caught on fire, might be like an flammable within an enclosed space. And
Y'all, I think he just did what they call in other games
I have an
a
idea.
hard move.
I have an idea for the DM. Hello. This is a very sophisticated city with gas lighting, and there must be fires all the time. I look outside to see if there's a hose of any kind.
so in the areas of the city that you're familiar with, yes, there would be. But as you go out there, you see a case where a hose would be, and as you open it up, somebody has sort of sabotaged it, stolen the hose out of there. You see nothing but just a piped spigot with a valve on it.
Motherfuckers! I turn on the valve anyway.
It starts throwing water out in the street, right into the channel.
that's progress.
Get-
You've got a water source now. Maybe you can get some buckets and...
Hang on a second.
Empty crates.
It's got to be some empty
Empty
crates.
olive bottles.
Um,
We empty out the oil. I'm sure that we could refill it with water.
We should empty the oil on the fire and then get water.
I mean,
and then
oil would...
yeah,
that on the fire.
Oil's a good air
And
oxygen barrier,
wait.
right? You could just start using the oil to
I
try and
have-
put out the
It's
fire.
all,
Yeah.
guys. It's also a grease.
Yeah,
fire.
that's no
Yeah.
problem with that.
Hmm. We should
Guys.
pour water on this fire. Is what I'm
All
saying.
right, Emma, what do you got?
This is probably going to be so useless. I put my hands on the ground, amidst the falling water, I cast Thaumaturgy, and I cause, what is it, where is it?
Earthquake. One?
Harmless tremors in the ground to try and bounce the water towards the what's it?
So the ground begins to vibrate with a good beat, and you feel
And I
sort
want
of
it-
inspired by it, but you see little water droplets bouncing up from the
Moving.
cobblestones throughout, but it's not really
Okay, never
affecting
mind.
the water to go inside of the building.
All right. This is our last episode, guys.
I can't wait to TPK.
We're gonna set the block on
Not
fire.
TPA,
We're gonna blow up.
TPA, total party arrest.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to say that has been about a minute doing this action. So
I'm still
Okay.
the Kenku, just so you know.
Mhm.
still,
And wait, did I ever get a chance? I did say I wanted to look at the pickpocket the bodies, but I never rolled for anything. I didn't.
yes. So let me go ahead and look that up while you guys continue to try and identify what you're going to do exactly.
I see this door with a string that goes into the floor and a bell, but the place is on fire, so I'm not worried about setting off some sort of notification alarm. But do I see anything else useful in there? Maybe.
Useful in where?
that office? You said I'm not worried about setting off a bell because the place is on fire, so I don't care about it.
Yeah, so the bell doesn't really seem to do anything when you open the office door.
Okay.
As you open the door, you see there's rats scurrying out of the flaming building, sort of like squeezing underneath the windowsills to the outside.
Okay. I don't see anything else useful in there.
Not really, no.
Okay.
They know to
Let me
abandon
just-
ship.
Let me just
Guys,
double
go.
check real quick.
So one of the Kenkus did say, "Grab the pretty boy."
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm.
So
Yep.
it
They
seems
It's
like
say
likely
the
that
bell
he's actually
does
in-
ring loudly when the door opens. I should say.
The place is on fire. I'm not worried about the
Wait.
bell ringing.
What if the pretty boy's in one of the rooms? I'm not.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. He's
Well, he's
upstairs.
apparently not in the office because I don't see anything in there. So nothing in here.
Am I gonna kill Bolo's friend?
all right, guys.
Well,
So
at
the
least you didn't abandon the warehouse, right?
Oh,
fire.
so we've
fire
made
was the one who
enemies with
showed
the
up.
City Watch. We've made enemies with Xanathar, and now we're going to be enemies with Volo.
Oh yeah.
Be fun.
And whoever owns the gazers as well. We're gonna be enemies with them.
Yeah, I can't imagine who that could be.
It might be. I have no idea.
Okay,
I've
so
heard the Sword Coast is very nice this time of year.
We are on the sword coast.
All right, Waterdeep, we're
Forgotten
out.
realm.
That's
Yep.
enough.
Let's travel the coast. We'll take
We
the
can all
one.
go. We can all go visit Schult. It's very
Okay.
nice this time of year.
so we were all concerned citizens. We saw the smoke coming out and we came to help. We good on
Yeah,
that plan?
of course.
Yes. We
Yeah.
were checking to see if anyone else was. We got here and all these people were dead, and we are looking for whether or not there is anyone that needs to be rescued.
I start frantically checking all of the rooms
I'm
at this
sure
point.
the city watch
Yes,
will
Alma
believe
is
all of
joining this frantic check.
I mean, all of these dead individuals laying on the grounds, you with blood on your weapons, and I mean,
Yeah, feathers caked on my blooded.
exactly. I mean,
I don't know what happened.
other big old. Well, I guess you don't have a sword wound here anymore. That's been healed
No,
up.
it's gone.
We have prestidigitation, though. I can clean off the weapons.
So,
Yeah.
Emma, Lucien, on the bodies, you don't really find any loot, but you do find a conspicuous tattoo on both the Kenku and the bodies you're searching. On the bodies on the ground, you find that on their each of their forearms, they have a tattoo of wings of a blackbird. And
Okay.
on all of the Kenku, they have the spokes, the wheel with the spokes.
Yep.
Thinking that might be the Xanathar's guild at that point.
Oh my god! I just figured out what it is. It's a beholder with arms.
Eye stalks.
Eye stocks.
Did it.
Eye stocks, Emma.
She did it.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
And the gazer might have been a clue.
Yeah. I don't know.
No.
I'm an idiot.
No, listen, we're all in this burning fire right now. We're all.
We are all in this
None of us
fire
are
together.
better than any of the rest of us right now.
Yep.
Okay. I'll go inside and help.
Yeah, I'm just kicking indoors, trying to figure out if there's anybody else in this building.
Yeah, trying to find if Flume is actually.
We've
still
got
here
like
or not.
another 25 minutes till
At
the city
least.
watch turns up. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's the slums. Nobody cares about the slums, right? That's why there's no hose out there. You'd think somebody would have been along safety inspector to identify the hose was taken, but it's the slums. They don't care. Okay, so there is a door underneath the stairs that would take you up to the second floor that we're probably about 5 feet away from where Book climbed up the wall.
I'll go for it.
And so, as Kulinov kicks open this door, you hear like a jump and a whimper and a skitter as somebody hides behind some
He's alive.
stacked crates.
This is in the bottom floor.
This is on the bottom
Yes.
floor, yes.
You better say it. Cool enough, you better say it.
Take.
In this room is a terrible reek of like spoiled fish and like maybe some pickling spices. It's terrible. And poking out from behind one of the barrels of pickled herring, there is an individual who's like with red hair. He just kind of starts. He's like terrified, looking
Yeah.
at you.
Kolnov, you better say it. You better say it. With that accent, you can't not.
What do you want me to say?
I whisper into Kulanov's ear. Come with me if you want to live.
I go in covered in soot and blood and just viscera from the fight, and I see that person, presumably with red hair. Does he seem semi-attractive, even though he's terrified?
He does. He does
Fits
look
the
rather. He's
description.
got the lantern jaw and the arched eyebrows, and it definitely looks like somebody
Perfect.
that would be able to charm his way.
Perfect. I literally just point at him and I go, "I've been looking for you."
The best thing to say right now.
You would half the city.
Yes.
Get away from me!
You have to come with me right now.
No.
Bolo says you must come with me.
Wait. You know Volo?
Yes, I know
Yeah.
Volo. He wrote the book. Everybody knows Volo.
All right.
Volo sent me to find boy with red hair. Is that you?
I didn't. Maybe.
What is your name?
My name is. How can you tell me you're coming here to find me and you're looking for me and you don't know my name?
Oh no, I know your name, but there's been many times when I've said your name and other people have said that they know who you are when really they don't, and I can't have that happen again. So say your name out loud and I will rescue you, or if it's the wrong name, I will kill you.
I'm
Say
going to need a
my
bluff
name.
attempt. All right. That sounds like deception. You don't know his name.
I don't know his name? Are you saying me? Like
Yeah,
Kolanov doesn't know his name?
Kulinov. There's two red-haired figures, neither of which you've ever met.
Yes, but I know the name that was given to us of the man we were supposed to rescue who
Floon
looks like
or Rainier?
Floon.
Are Rainier's red-haired
Yeah,
too?
if he says Renair, I mean, I'll
Yeah,
also
they're
be
two
like,
men who
okay.
look nearly identical, both of them extremely handsome.
Oh, there's two people in there?
No,
There's
no,
just-
Oh, there are two.
that
one
wandered
in-
out of the skewered dragon. There were two individuals that were nearly identical in appearance.
Yes,
I
and I'm
look
trying to figure
at-
out which
I
one it is.
understand the plot
Does
now.
it look well made?
His clothing?
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
very
Renair was really
soiled,
rich.
but is well made.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think
the,
this is
the
Renee.
building's still on fire, guys.
Fuck,
Yes,
just
it's crackling behind me. It's slowly
Kolanov.
creeping closer.
Kulanov, who are you talking with there? Grab them and let's get out of here.
Yeah, all right. Come on, let's
get
go.
the fuck out.
Let's go. Or you can stay in burning building. I don't care.
I think we should go
Why,
out
why did you
on the
set the
back door.
building on fire? I was fine
I didn't
here.
set the building on
It was
fire.
on
He just
fire when they
starts
got
to
here.
push past you.
It was like this when I got here.
He's gonna try. No.
Oh, no, I'm grappling him. He's coming with me.
Yes.
He's not going anywhere.
No, it's fine.
He doesn't get to run off.
He starts walking by, you're just like,
Yeah, I just clothesline and pull him in and like start pulling him outside.
I'll assist in any way I can.
I will cast
If he needs to make a check. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay,
Can I
so,
grab him?
wait, so what are you trying to do?
I'm grabbing
I'm
him.
so
not letting him
confused
just
right
leave
now.
me. Like,
You're just
I
gonna
have the
grab
person. I have the person who will give me. I will get gold if I bring this man back. I am grabbing this man, and he is not leaving my sight.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you sort of just wrap your arms around him, and he sort of like weakly struggles. Maybe he smells really bad.
Mm.
But,
Yeah, well, it's fair.
He's
I've
not
got
super
some
strong,
dust
so
in
you're
my
able
pocket.
to-
You smell
you
better
are
now.
able to sort of hold on to him, and he doesn't get away. And right at this moment,
Oh no.
in the door from behind you
Yeet.
comes a rather splendidly dressed city guard who walks in, sees you wrestling with somebody who is rather finely clothed, and this flame going up the wall and an enormous amount of corpses on the ground. Says, "What is the meaning of this?
I turn toward him with
Everybody
Renair
drop
slash
your
Floon in
weapons!"
a
And
headlock.
you can see the full regalia of City Watch is in command. And actually, Lucien, you would recognize that this is
Oh fun.
Justice Stiget.
This is who, sorry?
Justice Stiget is
Justice?
a captain
We hate a yes
of the
man.
City Watch.
Did you say your name is
Yes.
Yes?
Captain showed up.
To get.
It's a little on the nose.
Okay, as the Kenku, I run away.
The other Kenku that
I am a Kenku at the
oh
moment.
yes, I'm sure that'll help your case.
hang on, but he can't recognize me because I'm a freaking Kenku.
That's fair. He cannot recognize you.
Yeah. Yeah. But I would like to.
Alma will point as she's running away and be like, "The Kenku, get them!"
Yes, I'll be like, I'll have.
So
I'll have
5 more
redhead
City
in a-
Watch
Oh no.
come charging in the door from behind Yestis, and they sort of half pull their swords. Drop your weapons and surrender.
So I was on the second floor. Any chance I could?
I
All
would like
right.
to keep
Well,
running.
I'm just-
And
Yeah,
with
I would like
that-
to.
And with that, we're gonna go to break.
Nice.
Hey! Good, I need some coffee.
No. Okay.
All right, we'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
Woo.
What have we done?
We did it, guys. We
Woo.
saved him.
I don't
This is fine. This is fine.
We can do this is fine without coffee mugs.
I got a coffee can. This is fine.
This is fine.
All
We're
right.
literally in a burning building, though, so that's the best part.
Exactly.
Okay, welcome back, Dragon Heist. We are just coming back, and we are amid a situation where we have just been caught with our pants down. The guard have walked in on us, trapping a civilian of some form, like holding him, manhandling him. We've got the building on fire. We're in the middle of a gang warehouse in the slum that is known for a gang activity, and there are a bunch of corpses on the ground. I don't think the situation could possibly get any worse with the city watch right in front of us. We'll see how these heroes try to escape this
There's an
scenario.
easy answer to this, y'all.
So I've already figured out my new character.
Perfect. Excellent.
Never have a backup plan.
So I will start us off with a minor recap that will just at the moment of Hiestas telling you to desist and drop your weapons, and the city guard are sort of half drawing their weapons, and it's at that point that Hiestas kind of leans in and tilts his head to the side. Renair? Are these men hurting you?
I drop Renair on the ground. Just let him fall.
Oh,
That's the son of a prominent noble right there. You are mishandling.
I'm
feet.
oh my
I
god,
mean-
this got so bad.
A disgraced noble, but okay.
I don't know these people, but those people kidnapped me and a friend of mine. And he's pointing to the corpses on the ground. The Zhentarim are on the ones with the wings on their forearms.
Vents.
They are known for some nefarious intent, and he says shortly after getting here, these Kanku, they attacked us all, and I holed up in the other room as a witness, and I knew I was going to be necessary in this investigation.
Very wise.
The building quietly burns.
Yeah, Aldo's just like,
You
hey
hear-
guys, can we go outside?
You
It's
hear
still
some
on
people
fire.
with some drums coming from outside. They're just banging on it, and another person with a siren, and they come in with the bucket watch, and they start throwing water onto the fire, and after a few moments, it's extinguished succinctly.
During this time, I would like to run away. I'm at the top of the
Can I
stairs.
hide?
I will give you disadvantage on a stealth attempt. Because
Me?
he is facing, yes, because he is looking like essentially right at you. He's staring at Kulinov, and you're right above him on the stairs.
Okay. Well, I mean, I got. Hang on. Yeah. Well, I didn't do it. I got a 8, but a 9. But in doing that, I also want to jump out the window.
Well, he sees you do all of this, and
As a Kenku.
As a Kenku.
and there, as you hit the ground outside, you see that there are 4 city watch standing there
Oh,
outside
no!
the building that are sort of surprised to see you. Give me a dexterity
I
check
keep
as
running.
you leap out of the window, and see if you can land on your feet.
You got this. You got
Dexterity
this.
check to run on my feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You got this.
You are jumping from a second-story window.
Okay. Wait. What check is this? Just
Just a flat
dexterity.
dexterity check.
14.
14. So you do land on your feet. You sort of twist your ankle a little bit, but you're.
Fuck it.
And as you're, they just sort of step to intervene, and they're just like, "There'll be none of that," and they just sort of grab you in your Kenku form, and so you'll have to give a resistance against their grapple on it. You
No,
can
just 20.
attempt to
No.
escape.
No. Oh wait. 19.
That's a 16 on the die with modifiers, so that's it's not going to be enough. They're gonna manhandle you back into the building.
Into the burning. Oh,
Well, the building is out now. The
building is
bucket
out.
ward is just starting. Like they've just started putting out the fire or whatever. It seems to be under control. For
So
the
while
most
they-
part, I mean, it's an oil fire. The oil is mostly burned off at this point, though, and so water
Yeah.
does start to put it out. They wrestle you.
throwing
back
water on a
into-
burning oil is a good idea.
Yeah, Yeah, well, the bucket.
I used to do that all the time in the kitchen.
All right, so, Lucienne, I'm sorry that didn't go as well
Cool,
as you had
boys.
possibly hoped, but on the bright side, they don't appear to be trying to arrest you at the moment.
That's fun.
So while they're manhandling Lucienne back in the building, can I go out the window, climb up onto the roof?
Yes, give me a dexterity check.
All right. And if these guards are humans, it's dark. I can actually hide,
are
even if
human.
they can see me.
They are almost all of them Alaskan.
Ooh, that's 25.
25.
Sorry,
That's
20,
more than enough.
24.
Oh,
My bad.
That's awesome.
You successfully creak open the window enough to shimmy through, and there's plenty of handholds. I mean, you could do this when you hadn't even had your morning coffee yet. Get out and around the gutters and get up onto the roof, and you can see down below that there are guards on all sides of the building, even in the alley.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang it on the roof then. I'm gonna lay down and wait.
That's a good escape plan.
So, if the fire is out, and I can tell, then Book actually will. If the fire's out, he's not going to dive out the window with the fleeing rats because the fire's out now. So he's going to throw back open the door from the second-story office, step out of the balcony, and yell down, "Did we find the man we came to rescue?"
Makes it sound good.
Yes, we found. Well, no, we did not. We found
Oh,
him.
that's a shit. Wait, who are all these other people? Did they come to rescue him too?
Yes.
Yay, more friends!
All right. Justice comes walking up. He's like, Rainier, what is going on here? Rainier sort of leans over and says, I don't know these individuals, but they did just come in the nick of time, and they've dispatched these despicable bird folk. But I don't know these people. Why are they here? Why am I here? I was just out having fun with a friend and doing some gambling, and then these individuals, they just grab me, drag me here, and they start trying to interrogate me about some gold or something and I've never heard of. And
The bird people, right?
I mean, I don't know these people.
We are here to rescue you. You are Floon, right?
Well, no, we're not. This is not Floon. This is.
Wait,
But he looks just like him.
Wait, he says Volo, and you say Floon. Who are you here for?
We're here.
Volo
to-
sent us for Floon. It's not that hard. You are smarter than this.
Oh, Book.
Well, they took Floon. They took Floon. He
Oh.
he's not here.
Then we have no more business here, I
It's
guess.
not here.
But
Yes,
oh,
Mr.
you
Lindor,
are
that is
the,
for me to say.
oh, you are the special friend. Yes, that you were going home. Yes, I remember now.
Rainier,
Special friend.
Special friend. That's
because
That's
you're
what-
an upstanding citizen of the community, I'm just going to walk away from this. But I need you to understand that you can't be involved in this type of scenario and not expect that there are going to be some sort of consequences. I mean, you're standing in the middle of a criminal hideout. You're surrounded in corpses. You're potentially suspect in an arson investigation. This is not exactly the type of scenario that you're going to be involved in and you're going to walk away from clean. So I'm just going to let this go for now, but don't leave town. We may have further questions for you. And the rest of you, I know you now. Don't make me come looking for you. Take
What?
the Kanku into custody.
Oh fuck! No, actually, this is not the truth. Stop.
Yes, you should definitely take that Kenku and lock her up.
No. This is not who I truly am. And I drop my form into, because disguise self does last, so I can change.
They did touch you. It's not physical.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I remake myself humanoid. I make myself into a blue elf.
With horns.
like a water elf, all gills and
Yeah, a water elf with gills and like a white jacket, a pantsuit with a cummerbund. I like that.
I sense fan art.
Tasty.
Yeah.
It's tasty.
Yeah, it's very
Tasty
tasteful.
Is it a shark skin?
Oh
Jumpsuit?
yeah, there's like it's got it because it's like I'm a water elf, so it's got like a shimmer like scales.
I have no idea how to even track this in my notes at this point. A water elf with a cummerbund and a pantsuit
I'm sorry, I'm
and
with
a
them.
shark skin.
I was trying to, in honesty, I was trying to get information so that we could help our friend be reunited with his other friend, and that's why I wanted to be a Kenku. I'm sorry, it's all a
He
misunderstanding.
pulls
I got
out a
very-
notepad and he looks at you. I'm sorry. I don't like this word friend. You're going to have to be a little more specific in your details. And the two guards that are sort of holding on to you, like, just like, start shaking their hands like their hands have deceived them compared to what their eyes
Yeah,
are, and
I'm
they're just kind of
sorry.
confused. And he's like, "I'm sorry, your friend you're looking for, and you're getting information from a
So-
friend. Who are these associations you're telling me about, and who exactly are
Renner.
you?"
My name is Opportunity Knox.
Roll a deception.
Very nice.
Okay, that's a 9, so that's not so bad. 15.
50. Okay. Yeah, he buys it. He buys it. Yeah, he buys it.
Opportunity.
And his opportunity Knox. Is that
can call
is
me
that with a
Knox.
K?
Yeah,
Knox with a
Yeah.
K. Or the
N-O.
silent.
KS.
And what that was an alias for what?
He believes me.
Just sorry, I've been doing this for a long time. Sometimes you just have to check to make sure someone's resolve is there. So what exactly is your mix up in all of this? Where are you going?
I'm with these guys. We all have the same goal.
So
which
you're
is-
with Floon over here.
This is Renair, is it not?
It is Renair. I'm checking with you. That's good.
Yeah.
You know who you're associated with. That's important. All right, and
Yeah.
and who are these fellows? Are they
Well-
with you as well?
Yeah, these are my friends who I met earlier today.
There's that word again, friends. Who are these people?
We are very closely associated. I've known this man here for many years. I point to Kulanov, but I do not say his name.
Oh, this man here. I'm sorry, this man here. What was your name?
I am called the Griffin.
Griffin. That sounds like a deception check.
No, I am called the Griffin.
You're
No,
called
that's
Griffin.
actually legit. No, he
Yeah,
mentioned that
yeah.
in their
I
earlier
love it.
setup.
He still
That's his
doesn't-
prize
he doesn't-
fighter title.
He's not going to just
Nickname.
naturally believe it. He's an inquisitive.
All
He
right.
didn't make captain in the watch without being inquisitive.
That's better. I mean, I only rolled a 4 on the deception, so he'll know that I'm not giving him my full name.
So, the Griffin. I'll cross-reference that in our files and see if that we've got anything associated with the Griffin. Or
Probably,
maybe it'll be a new info.
probably.
Maybe your parents just really didn't love you.
It was all good things.
Yeah, he's got this really tragic, deep backstory lore. So sad. It brought a tear to my eye when I met him.
And who is that upstairs that
I am an open book, and I am here to save Floon and his special friend, who I guess is the other gentleman. I hope they get to go home together again soon.
you say you're an open book? I like that. Come down and be part of our investigation. I would like to know.
You can call me Book because we are friends. The City Watch is. I am so glad that you are here to protect and serve.
Book. Perfect. And I think I actually know you. And he points to Alna. You own a bookstore right over here around the corner, don't you?
I own no bookstore.
No.
No.
That's
No.
That's cool enough.
That's
cool.
cool.
That owns the bookstore.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah!
it's
Hey,
cool
roll
enough
with
that-
All
it.
that works.
Roll with it.
All that works in the day. Yes, I own a bookstore.
Sorry, that's me misspeaking then. That's the DM mistake. My apologies.
You're fine.
Alna, and your name is
Alna. It's Alna.
Alna. You appear to be a man of the cloth or chain, as it were. Are you stationed nearby? Do you preach, or are you more of a field medic?
No.
Awkward. Noted. Yeah, we're just gonna put that right down here. We're gonna look more into that one, guys. Watch this one. We got a possible serial killer over here. And wasn't there another with you? No. Okay. Well, I must have miscounted then. All right. So I've got your associations noted here, and if Renair, if any of these fellows should be part of our investigation any further, then I assume you know how to get in contact with them. We'll just ask you about them, since they seem to be nobody you know. All right, clean up this mess. And of course, well, since you did come to the rescue, I won't be assessing any fines for the damage to the building. But I should forewarn you that this isn't the best area of town, and somebody might be coming.
We lost somebody. We lost Alna.
Alna fell off again.
Bye, Alna.
Alna will be back in a moment, just messing with our layout
Pending
again.
to the bookshop.
We're gonna have to have Alna join last from now on, I think.
I was afraid it was going to be me. There's a storm here today.
When Alna comes back, Woodson, I'll have you drop off and rejoin, and we'll fix our layout.
Okay.
All right. So, with that, they sort of shoo you out of an open crime scene, and they've made note of your involvement.
Mm-hmm.
But we were here to rescue. I don't understand why there is...
I pat him on the shoulder and I say, "It's a complicated world, friend."
Yes.
They probably just want our names so that we can get the recognition we deserve for the heroic deeds of the day.
Yes, we did. We did something heroic. We rescued that gentleman over there.
Mm-hmm.
That gentleman over there. Yeah, I mean, Rainier was totally in need of rescue.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Apparently.
so as you make your way back into the night, Rainier sort of leans over.
Once guards are clear, I'd like to try to rejoin the group. Or is that going to be long enough that I'm just kind of...
They're sort of swarming the building and thoroughly investigating this. They've got reasonable cause, as it were, to thoroughly trash this criminal hideout.
Okay, well, if I find a good opportunity to hop to another building or something, that's me, but besides that, go ahead.
I mean, absolutely, I can give you a stealth check to jump from building to building and sort of get away from the scenario.
Yeah.
Roof jumping.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Can do it.
17.
So you can use your you can ignore the difficult terrain, and you can use the urban terrain as your favored terrain.
And just get far enough away and go down and start acting normal.
All right, and you sort of slink out of an alley and appear next to Rainier and the rest of the crew as you're sort of walking away. And sure. Rainier sort of sees you come out of her. And
did the City Watch find you guys?
Another one?
I went to go find them.
No. The City Watch was very kind.
Oh, so they found you? Oh, that's good. I couldn't find any.
Yes, they found us.
Yes, because we rescued the special friend.
Yes, Rainier. Where did Floon go?
They took him.
Who is they?
That was my question. Is why I was kind of hiding out and listening and trying to find out what's going. From what I gathered, well, there's some sort of gang war between the Xanathar Guild and the Zhentarim, and they were fighting and they were trying to find some sort of gold, and I don't know a great lot about it, but they seem to have mixed us up as they're interrogating Floon about my father.
Wait.
I see.
The Xanathars or the snake ones?
See, I'm not really in my element. I don't really know all these crime people. It was the ones with the wheel. The wheel tattoos there.
Okay, yes.
They mentioned something about a sewer nearby, and I've really got to get back to my family. I mean, I don't know if I can help you guys.
direct us to that sewer?
Well, I mean, they're all over the place. I mean,
Was it a
there's
specific
sewer there.
sewer?
I'm not going in the sewer.
No. But just was it a specific one they took him to?
There was some mention of a chalk outline that would mark the way, but I mean,
A chalk outline of what?
Any street names at all?
of the circle with the lines out from it. That's
Oh yes.
Graffiti.
yeah. I mean, it's terrible the way that goes in this area. I really don't want to be out here at night in this area, and
No, you are fine. You are with us. We are here to rescue you.
yeah, that's what I thought when I was with Floon. And that's what I thought when we got beset by 5 individuals who kidnapped and interrogated and beat us. That led to then a later murder of those 5 individuals.
But we are not
really don't
beating
wanna be
you.
here anymore.
Look, I'm gonna be completely honest with René. If a group of 5 individuals jump us, I'm not. Your protection is
More with us than if you were by yourself.
yes. It is a priority. It'll be all right. But if you
You're
need to leave,
absolutely right.
we will walk you to these safe roads, and then you can go.
I will
Renee.
pay you to escort me out of here. I don't want to be here.
Fantastic.
That sounds like a great idea. I also
I am.
I'd like to ask you. So
You see, we are friends now. Remember.
yes, as book says, we are friends, which means that I think you should probably listen to our advice. And also, I want to ask one more thing. You said that these people were interrogating Floon about your father. So, why would that be? Do you know? I'm very good at
I've
persuasion.
been out of town for some years, and my father was discredited in the public eye. I really don't know a lot about it. There was some embezzlement charges, but I don't know.
And obviously, those aren't true.
Can I make an insight check?
Absolutely.
That one.
You have never heard more truth in your life.
And obviously, Renee, those aren't true. Those charges, are they? Your father's a good man.
I wish I could tell you. I don't know. I wasn't here, and my father was an upstanding individual. I wouldn't expect something like that of him.
So they think Floon is you, and
I
they
was like,
thought you are Floon.
That happens more often than you would expect.
No, I totally expect it. You look very much alike.
I would like to insight check when he said his father was an upstanding individual. I think I don't
Roll
want to
up.
try and make. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's not bad. Okay. Hang on. It's 18.
Being a bard, you're actually familiar with a lot of rumors about his father. As the Open Lord, he had been accused of many things and was very discredited in the public eye. So to hear his son speak well of him is sort of unsurprising as a family member, but also being out of touch, might not be aware of all of the rumors that were spoken about his father.
Okay, I'll take it.
Can you dig it?
I dig it.
So, as you're making your way through, he points down and wait, look, the sewer is marked here. That's the symbol on their arm, right? Am I seeing things?
Define.
And you sort
I
of
like it.
you look down and you see one of the sewer grates that you're passing into the side. It goes into the side of a building. The trench sort of drains down into it. And there is on the wall, sort of off center to the right of the top, on this this arch with the bars and everything going into the side, you can see that there is a circle with 10 spokes radiating out from it.
Well, we should take him home and then we come back here. Yes? That
I
is
like
what
that
we will
plan.
do?
I like
Take
it.
him home. Sleep, I think, might be a great idea.
Oh, fun.
And then come back here.
I don't know about you, but I mean, I could go all night, but I'm very tired.
I am. It's over for me.
Yeah.
I'm still fresh.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And we need our part.
Okay, So
Lucian's useful.
he says he's got a room back over at the inn.
At the Skewered Dragon. They love me there.
Not that
No.
that the Skewered Dragon has no rooms, and if they did, you wouldn't want to sleep in them.
I wouldn't.
No,
suggest
they love me there. I'm
They
sure it's
rent
fine.
them at an hourly rate. You would not want to sleep there.
Before an hour is up, I make a point of saying goodbye. I'll see you later, Renee, and then go into an alley, drop disguise self, and come out and be like, "Hey guys!"
Also, Alna is probably
You
not going
all
to be
just
back.
keep
He's lost power.
disappearing?
What a coincidence! It's been
Who
so
is
long.
this?
So-
You
It's
guys
crazy,
Know
G.
every villain and nefarious
I know.
character in this
That's
neighborhood.
very rude.
I'm very trusty.
That's what trusty people say. They say, I am very trusting.
I am also trusty of the City Watch. Nice to meet you.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yes.
Wait, I was wrong. He did come back.
Hey,
Good
okay.
life.
Woodson, would you drop off and then just rejoin real quick?
Yep.
Sorry. They decided they wanted to replace all the plugs downstairs.
It happens. I mean, it's an online game. So we've found an entrance into the sewers, and everybody's going to escort Renair back to his room over at the Yawning Portal, and then come back and return here after a rest. Is what it sounds like is going on. Correct? Alright.
Yes.
Sounds like a good idea.
So we shall
Absolutely.
sort of fast forward back to taking him into the Yawning Portal. You do run into Volo there, who at a distance thinks you found Floon, but then is immediately disappointed that you found Renair, but sort of, well,
Progress.
Renair, it's good to see you. I had hoped we would see Floon, but it's good to see you're okay. And Renair just kind of rolls his eyes and walks off up towards his room. And Volo explains to you, this is the wrong red-headed individual. You keep after
We
it."
know they were together. You know, they were going home together, and we found this one, but not the other one.
Okay. Follow.
Well, I mean,
sketch.
even
Can
I
you
knew
make
that. I mean, I could have told you that. I mean,
Volo, can you give us like a pretty nice looking sketch of Floon so that we can like go round and like canvas people? Like, have you seen this man, please?
yeah, he looks like that, except he's
Except not.
he's not a coward like that. Well, let's be fair.
So you would say that in
nobleman.
every aspect of his facial and body structure, he is genetically similar and the same.
What
know
are
about
genetics?
Yeah, I don't think we go
The
that
School of Magic.
they could be cousins, but not brothers.
Or,
Wait, Floon is a cousin of the Never Embers.
I'm right.
No,
I'm
they
adding. No,
look like
I'm adding his
cousins.
face into my book of faces, which
And I would
just
not
this book.
speak
Book
such
of faces.
I would not speak such of the Never Embers. They are a well respected, with the exception of one individual that has been maybe rumored to do some nefarious things. But speaking of, illegitimate sons and of that nature, and making accusations like that will not go over very well in this crowd.
Who said illegitimate sons? I just said that Floon is asked if he is a Never Ember.
Floon he's a Blagmaar.
Okay,
We said
that's
that.
all. Yes. Me too.
You're a Blagmaar.
No. You are very confused.
I'm a Blagmaar.
I have to admit, I'm a little confused too now.
Volo, you need your sleep. I guess we all need our sleep.
Get
Well,
a room on
Blagmaar.
me and get back out there and find Floon, for God's sake. Alright,
We've got to
and
leave.
so you guys get a room at the Yawning Portal and sleep out the rest of the night. And you come to a good continental breakfast, as any hotel has, in the morning.
Classic.
Sausage and eggs, as it were. And
Darren does
beer.
it good.
You rejoin in the morning and head back out into the streets. Are you headed directly over to the sewer, or are you headed somewhere else?
No, to the sewer.
I feel like the sewer is our only lead.
It looks
Sewer's
much
good.
less ominous as you get there in the daylight. Though,
Oh wait, we took a long rest, right? Yes.
Yes.
Yay!
Spells.
that being said,
My 2 spell
you
slots.
can now see what you're climbing into, and well, all those fresh chamber pots that were emptied in the morning, that's just washing straight down into the sludge. So
As
Love
we
it.
descend in there, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself again.
Iconic.
I'm gonna take the pink dust that smells like death and rub it inside of my nose to just completely kill my senses
man, you're
of
beginning to
smell.
make me think this stuff is addictive or something.
No, of course not. It's fine. Good morning.
Right there. All right.
We're
So
done. Oh god.
you get a few odd looks as you grab this sewer grate, and slide it off to the side. And you can see where this has happened many times before, as there is the clear scratch marks in the dirt and in the cobblestones. And make your way down into the darkness. And before you, the tunnel fades off into the distance. Let me read this. A putrid stream flows along the sewer tunnel, which leads in 2 directions. In one direction, you see a tiny symbol drawn on the wall in yellow chalk. A palm-sized circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from its circumference. So, as you peer off into the darkness and recognize this symbol of what you've surmised is the symbol of the Xanathar Guild, we are actually going to fade to black and leave it for next week.
Excellent.
Next week.
But we will come back with a long rest under our belt and ready to roll out. To our viewers out there, thank you for watching. I will say a big thank you to Derek and Brendan Feichter for the use of their music in the background on as our soundtrack. And thank you very much all for paying attention. And just go around and do a quick player introduction. We will start out with Critical Corrupt.
Yes,
Woodson,
that
tell
is
me.
me.
Tell me about yourself and where can find you.
I am Woodson. I'm at Critical Corrupt on Twitter. I teach D&D to kids for fun and for work.
Woo!
And then I come and play on the weekends with you guys now. So that's my whole life. My whole life is D&D. That's all I do. I live, breathe it.
Living the dream.
Everything else. There's no other aspect of my personality or life that exists. It's just D&D.
Why? When you can have all of the aspects of a personality with all these different characters, right?
Exactly. I'm everyone I need to be right now.
All right. Alma, tell us about your person.
I am indeed a person. No, I'm Kyle. I'm one of the 2 Kyles that we have on the stream, and you can find me at Kaji Akuma, with the Akuma having a C instead of a K. It's complicated. Don't worry about it. And I am currently slugging away being a new parent. It's fun. It's
Congratulations.
tiring. It's fun.
That's
Okay. So we can find you on Twitter. Anywhere else?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not a social media guy. I got the Twitter like 2 months ago. So.
Well, that sounds pretty successful. You're already on a stream and getting some good playtime. So,
I actually was on the stream before I had a Twitter. So.
Ooh.
D&D Twitter's been amazing. I love it.
It's a good place.
So, Octavia, tell us about Nat.
Hi, I'm Nat. I'm really glad it's Tuesday today. I'm Tuesday DM on Twitter at CrimeNat. It's KREIMNAT. The overlay is actually wrong. Is brought to my attention today. It has the I and the E in the wrong order.
Has that been updated? I know I just got new. So I just got new layovers that we'll be putting in before next week. I'll double check that though.
I tweet a lot of D&D stuff. It's a lot of fun. I also do a little magic stuff. You can find me streaming at 9 p.m. Pacific over on Twitch/arch_DND Monday nights and Friday nights as well. I'm DMing there.
Excellent. What games are you DMing?
So I'm actually Monday. I'm running Keep on the Borderlands, the very first intro adventure of the original D&D in 5e, doing the Goodman Games conversion, having a lot of fun. And the other one is a homebrew called Vanguard of the Horizon. It's a nice planar romp where we have lots of fun.
I'm excited. I'm gonna check it out. Sounds good. All right, Book. Tell us about the other Kyle.
I am the other Kyle. You can find me on most social media as Techno Scald, and I write a very infrequent D&D blog at scaldforge.wordpress.com. And while my kids are significantly older than Kage's, I can understand the stresses of being a new parent, for sure. And other than that, I mostly talk D&D and other games on Twitter, and I will see everybody next week.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. My son just turned a year old, and let me tell you, lots of work.
He's 2 months. 2 months.
All right, Lucien, tell us about Emma.
Hiya. So, I'm Emma. I'm the British one. I think I'm the only British person in the entire stream of all 4 streams. Actually, I was looking at them the other day. You can find me at AEMA_Emma. Emma, essentially. I tweet about D&D. I do a lot of art, and if you would love to get your characters drawn to life, then come to me. It'd be great.
I want to see this aquatic elf.
Yeah, actually, that was off the top of my head, except for the name, because I'm planning a character with that name.
That's it.
And it was just the best thing.
Totally.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Like,
It's
oh,
canon. It's going in the notes. It's legit.
this
Yeah.
feels prepared.
Yeah. No, that was the only thing I had. Otherwise, I was just like, blue.
All right.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, you guys are a great squad and a great team. I love this this stream. Is going along very well. I am at DM Corey. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, or you can find a website at dreadvector.com. And I do woodworking, DM streaming, writing content with my lovely wife at Stop That Old Woman. And
I knew that person was connected here somehow.
I'll follow.
I was following her, and then I
She's
saw the
good.
conversation. Yeah, she is good.
she's great. And we basically live Dungeons and Dragons, much like Woodson.
God, sounds perfect.
It's maybe I'll start demoing some of our dice trays and other constructs and everything here. But
That'd be fun.
Nice.
all right, I'm loving this game so far, guys. Really loving the character cohesion, and man, I'm
Yeah.
just loving all the creative uses and how we're interacting with the environment around us. Not just from the olive oil, but the darkness in the alleys and everything that we've done so far. So. Great job, and we'll see everyone next week.
Bye, Internet.
Bye.
Have a nice
Bye.
Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hope
See you
you
next
find your dad.
What?